Hello Internet, and welcome back to Skyrim Anniversary Edition. My name is Xani, and I'll be your host for this evening. Before we begin, please be sure to leave a like and comment, subscribe.
What is it? Do you have one of the razor fragments?
I've got everything, bro.
All at once? You're efficient. I like that. Here's your reward. Finally, all the pieces of Mehrunes' razor are in my hands. It's time I let you in on something. There's a fourth piece, that scabbard in the display case, built to house the razor. And there's more. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just need to take them to Dagon's shrine and contact the Lord of Change directly.
You're assuming he will do this.
Ever since I was a boy, I felt this strange sense of destiny surrounding the mythic Dawn cult. And now I know what it is. Don't you see? Fate has led you to me and to the pieces. Dagon has to answer our call. We're so close. I'll meet you at the shrine.
Okay. Bah. I don't get why that house is glitched, but whatever. I won't have to go back there anyway. Whoops! Oh, well that works.
You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar, and Dagon should speak to us.
Right.
Mehrunes Dagon, the Lord of Change. We have brought your razor to you. We beg you, please, bring the blade's full glory to Tamriel again. It's not working. Why don't you give it a try? Just put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness. But Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas. He and his family have served their purpose.
Right. Fine, whatever.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion, or I will crush you.
Wait, don't kill me. There's another way. I can take the pieces back to my museum, seal them in a display case. You get a generous amount of gold, I get to complete my collection, and nobody has to die.
Nope.
Fine. I'm not dying without a fight.
I'd say otherwise, pal.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel.
Yeah, sure.
Spare me your pitiful pride. You are but a tool of my ambitions, mortal. Never forget that.
Well, I'm not a
Place
mortal,
your
but okay.
hands on my altar one last time, and you will witness the power of Mehrunes Dagon for yourself. Before you go, mortal, one final challenge.
Too bad you can't claim their Daedric armor. Well, that worked, I guess. Hang on just a sec. Okay. Wake up. Hey!
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome. Rogar's house fire? Well, he lost his wife and daughter in the blaze. My people believe it to be cursed now. Who am I to gainsay them? Rogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself.
Why?
Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to Alva.
And his arrest?
On rumor and gossip? No. But you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. Rogar's fate is in your hands.
How do I... Oh. Alright.
No?
Who's there?
Did anybody stop to think to ask her? Just an idea.
Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger?
No.
The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore. But I'm lonely. Will you play with me?
How do you play with a ghost? Tell you what. If I do, will you tell me who set the fire?
Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me, and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime, though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then.
Huh?
I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
What? Boing. Why do I get the impression she's gonna be near that house somewhere? Well, ironically, that would be right here, but... Wait a second.
I fear the night.
Greetings.
The werewolves and vampires don't.
Yes, Sirrah, I own the curved sword. I know it doesn't look like much, but in time it will be the finest specialty shop in all of Skyrim.
Okay. Those are used in Hammerfell.
Right you are, Sirrah. They're the pride of Hammerfell, but I assure you we don't make them as an affectation. Curving the blade is ideal for slashing, while at the same time concentrating the pressure of the edge on a specific area. The edge cuts clean, but with less resistance, and won't get stuck in your opponent like an axe or straight edge blade. Trust me, that is not a pretty sight if you're fighting on horseback.
Who fights on horseback here?
You might as well ask me to turn wind into rain and the moons into stars. The blacksmiths in Hammerfell dedicate nearly half their lives to learning their craft. And yet, you wish for me to pass this knowledge as if it were the time of day. I am no sorcerer, Sirrah. You wound me, Sirrah. The blade you see before you is proof of my skill. Any Redguard from here to Hegath will vouch for its craftsmanship.
For all I know, you looted it off a dead brother.
I don't have to subject myself to your slander, even if you are a customer. Either buy something or get out. Business is fine, but home is a bit tense. With all the talk about Phalion, you'd think Jonah would step up to defend him. Although I sympathize. Cruel as it sounds, Phalion can take care of himself, and sometimes business has to come before family.
But I want to talk to
Yes?
you.
Actually, the Thalmor are precisely why. As Somerset Isle and Hammerfell are divided only by a narrow sea, many say that our kingdom is the vanguard in the defense against the Aldmeri. During the height of the war, blacksmiths were said to be in high demand as the Dominion spread its tendrils over the southern coast. However, after the Second Treaty of Stros-Mackay was signed, there became a surplus of weapons and a sudden shortage of Thalmor.
So what happened to the blacksmiths?
Many of us were forced to become farmers, or worse. At least the men were saved the indignity of becoming a tavern wench. When Ulfric started his rebellion, I stowed on the first ship to Solitude like a fly chasing manure. Of course, the other smiths thought I was crazy. They said burly Nord men would not go for such an elegant weapon. I aimed to prove them wrong.
I see. I'd like to buy one.
Unfortunately, I have yet to furnish this place with a proper forge, and haven't yet begun the process of crafting them. Cheap Nord weapons can be forged with just an anvil, but a scimitar is not just any sword. My brothers in Hammerfell would scorn the smith who dare forego the delicate process created by our forefathers.
What about the one on your table?
Alas, Sirrah, that's not for sale. I like to keep a sample for any skeptical customers who might doubt the sword's utility. It also serves as an example of my previous work with which I can compare craftsmanship. Without it, I cannot be certain whether the quality has been degraded by the tools I have at my disposal.
I was under the impression a good craftsman never blames his tools.
If that were the case, I could trade my hammer for a club and smelt iron with a stove. Oh no, I am afraid you are mistaken, Sirrah. Tools matter every bit as the man. These are suspicious times, Sirrah, and caution isn't necessarily a weakness. It seems, however, that many in this land are cautious to trust but hasty to judge. Make sure you don't make the same mistake. Slow. Agni suggested I put on a public demonstration in Solitude, but I told her I'm a blacksmith, not a warrior. I'm not sure she understands the distinction. Benner came by the other day asking if I made those curved Akaviri weapons. The ignorance of these brutes continues to astound me. He probably saw my desert garb and assumed I was a Khajiit.
Not at all.
Benner came by. He probably saw my desert garb
You're
and
the one
assumed I was
cast
a
those
Khajiit.
illusions.
Until
Impressive.
next time.
Well, that served no purpose. Oh! Wait a second. Oh yeah. I don't need that. I almost messed up.
Have you seen Leonette? Have you seen my wife? Have you seen Leonette? Have you seen my wife?
No. I just made a circle. Where's the youngling? I mean, I'll wager she's in town somewhere.
Only burglars and vampires creep around after dark. So which are you? It's bad luck to talk about that. Y'all's been looking for someone who ain't superstitious, though. Be looking for a fool, if you ask me. All right, then.
What's this? Oh.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that she only has to deal with important matters. Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership. There's news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night. And then, the tragedy with Rogar's home. The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine. I'll take my leave then.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Right. Why do I get the feeling I am going on a wild bantha chase?
Have you seen Leonette? Have you seen my wife?
No.
Best offense is a good defense, am I right?
Right. Ah, dang it. Because what does it need to be upgraded? Steel. Ironic. Oh. Wow, you can craft almost anything here. Ooh. That didn't do what I expected it to. I am still very confused as to where to go. Alright. Hang on just a sec. Okay. Best. Oi! Oh, lovely. Okay, what am I missing here? Because here's the burned house. Right. There's a big crab. Okay, there's gotta be something I'm not aware of or missing. Whoops! Wrong spell. I thought I had candlelight still equipped. Yeah, that being said, hang on. What? There. You gotta be careful with this spell, though.
It is my honor to stand before you.
Alva.
I know you for what you are. This town's blood is ours. Leave it. Now we must return to our roles, lest the sheep suspect the wolves. Do they? How delightful. I'm lucky to have a man that is so devoted to me. Until next time. Well, aren't you the pretty one? I bet all the men chase after you.
True, but that's neither here nor there.
Do they? How delightful. I'm lucky to have a man that is so devoted to me.
Wait
The people here
a
work
second.
so hard, and they never allow themselves in...
Alright. I'm gonna do a little bit of research and figure out how to do that, and we'll come back to this next time. Take care, y'all.